Hi, Alan SoCal, and I'm out of frame right now because I want to show you something that I'm reviewing. If you look at the wall and look right past my desk and at the level of the chair, I've turned the chair sideways, I'm going to turn on my new flood, or I should say it's a wash light, and Smart App Control, RGBW warm light. What else? Well, that's about it. Wash light. And OPPSK. That's the reseller. So you don't see it now, but I'm going to hit the RGB white button. And no, I won't. I'll hit another color. There, I hit blue. These are presets. There's pink. There's a green, but it's not coming up as green. These are on some presets. There's a green. There's a red. There's a light blue. There's the white that I was talking about earlier. And there's a dark blue, light green, yellow, purple, another form of blue, and that sort of pink color again. Okay, well, that's the light, and my thought was that I'd have this behind me, and it would be so strong it would just fill my wall, fill the wall behind me with light, as do my other two RGB lights. I'm using the, and I give you a closer look, I'm using on my cell phone the application that was recommended for the light. I think it's called FI Light. To be honest, I just typed in FI Light into my apps finder, and it found it. And as soon as I loaded it and opened it up, it was controlling the light. I mean, there was nothing to do. So very impressed with that. I suppose what I'm not impressed with, and this is the whole point of a wash light, I thought it was going to be extremely strong. And I've got to tell you, I read some reviews where people talked about illuminating a car at a dealership or at a car show. I just don't see that. It's not that strong. In fact, the two little portable panel lights that I'm using, these are really small. Well, I won't say they're really small. They're like 10 by 5, somewhere around that, 10 by 5. And the one I'm pointing to now, what I see here is more of a red-orange. How it shows up on the recording is something else. But I was just hoping to fill the center section behind me with light, and I suppose it's doing okay. But I thought it would be as strong. I thought it would be much stronger than the two little panel lights that I've been using. I actually, for a while when I was in another room recording, I had a, I think it was a 10-inch halo light, a 10-inch diameter light, and just behind my chair, and that actually did quite a good job. I'm just not seeing much of an effect. I'm on white right now, the RGB white light. I'm going to hit another color. I'll try the blue. That's the light blue. There's red. I see that behind me now. So I guess it's somewhat filling. I thought it would be as strong as the other lights. It's a small unit. It's not that big. And all I can say is when you get it, you try it out immediately where you thought it was going to be most effective. The pictures of this light illuminating a house, maybe if it's pitch dark, yeah. But if you're competing with any other light, I think it sort of gets washed out. I've got a 15% panel light here, barn door, and I've got this barn door, it's matching light. That one's at 35%, and I've got a 10.5-inch diameter soft panel facing me, my main light, and that's at 35. If I were to shut all of these lights off, then surely the wall would be the focus. But I wanted a little more light, and this is on full strength. If I use the volume or the dimmer, I can bring it down. Like right now it's off, and then I can slowly bring it back up again. That's full brightness. If I switch to the white light, that seems to be the most effective. And on my 7-inch monitor, forward facing, so I can see that I am recording, it's showing up in the blue light, visible blue light spectrum for me. I'm going to have to take a look at this recording. So that's my review of the light. It does work. The application works quite well. My only complaint, it's not as big and it's not as strong as I anticipated it would be. So these are much, much stronger. I didn't want to overdrive the lights here, because it would just take away and affect my focusing and such. Camera would start focusing maybe on the wall, which is totally possible. Let me see if I can get that color back. Oh, there it is, right about there. Now, when these are very low, then the one behind me, maybe that'll give it a bit more of a punch. I just went to a pink. There's a blue, there's a darker blue, there's a yellow. Maybe leaving it on the yellow is a good idea, I'm not sure. But I can play around with it. So that's it. You're seeing me discover the coolness of this light. It's just not as cool as I wanted. That's all. So I think it's going to end up getting a 3 to 4 star rating, but since we can't do a 3.2876, I think I'll just round it way up and give it a 4 star. I mean, it is a wash light. The app does work, and maybe if I didn't have all these other lights around, it would shine.